Welcome to this series where we're taking a look at the 1.8 update for Empyrion Galactic Survival, which was released in June 2022. And what I want to do in this part is actually start on story chapter 6, Uncertain Outcomes. And you can see we'll get a few small rewards, and more importantly, we're going to get the small optronics bridges and optronics matrices. And the reason I want to move on and do this chapter, well, there's two reasons. One, I would certainly like to get those small optronics bridges and matrices so that we can work on our vessel. And I think I've finally decided it's going to be the Krill Accipiter. And just to give you an update with respect to that, you can see we still got a little bit more work to go with respect to some of the basics. But more importantly, if you look here, you see that I've now got more than enough estrum, and we're well on the way towards getting the zirconium as well, although I haven't put them in the workshop. And strangely enough, now the two resources I'm short of are neodymium and sathium. That's what I want to do in this part, but before that I just want to give you a demo of how I've been operating on this planet, because it's quite interesting. And if you watched the previous video, you'll be aware that I went in with the capital vessel, which was very expensive on, you can say, ammunition. Also, exposing the capital vessel, just want to very quickly pick up this sweetener, is heavy on pentaxid, and I don't have that much pentaxid. So if I come, just shove this into raw food here, just to show you, the moment my entire amount of pentaxid is 218, and using the capital vessel or even the small vessel, it's very heavy on resources I'll have a lot of, because the other problem I got, if I use the missiles, if I come into the constructor here and I show you these missiles use magnesium powder, and I've only got just over 1,000 magnesium powder left now. So what I did was adopt a slightly high risk approach, and I thought I'd just give you guys a quick demonstration of this. And the other criteria I've adopted, which explains the slightly wiggly effect around the planet here, is I've gone for defense locations that have multiple resources. I know it looks like they've got little bits of estrum, but these also had zirconium deposits. But for some reason, I haven't been able to completely clear the estrum deposits. It always says it's 10%, less than 10%. I just can't get that last little bit. You can see I bypassed this one because it was a single anti-aircraft tower with just a single resource around it. So what I've done is over here we've got a tower, and I just want to show you guys what I've been doing, because getting in amongst these missiles is a little bit interesting. Now I will say that this is a little bit high risk. No, down. We're gonna just flip over to here. Oh, there's a minigun drone here. The trick first is to try and get rid of the minigun drones. Right. I think that overseer is being a bit of a diversion. So what I'm going to do is try and draw him on this side of the ridge line. So if I destroy him, he'll drop down here and I'll be able to loot him. Is he on the right side? No, but we should be able to loot him. Get in very quickly. The reason I've been looting these is they are a very good source of ammunition and also power cells. Because another thing that I find is that you go through a lot of ammo. Anyway, right, we're ready to go. And what we're going to do is literally go over here, down, jump out. I've got a lightweight medium armor on. Ah, no, 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 no. Got it. What I will say is if you mistime it and you do stupid things like that where you don't have enough ammunition, I actually had quite a big chunk blown out in the back of the ship, and luckily I was able to get it back and get it repaired. And the reason I'm using a medium armor is the fact that I can get in very quickly like this. So it's a little bit high risk, but it works when you get it right. It's probably the polite way of saying. But the advantage of this is that you get the whole power all set up. We've got some more fuel cells. Take these out as well. Let me get back here. Just stand under here because of course we've disabled their power. Of course, the next thing we need to do is just get into here. Downside is that I should have upload that lot. Normally you can pick all these up in one go like that. Yeah, just like that. Now if you're really short of resources, I've just been taking these. You we also need this as well. I'll just take that because there's a few more power cells. And what we'll do is we'll just hook to there. As I say, if you're oh, look at that. Is that an SV one? No, it's an HV drill. Well, that can go in the workshop. I say, if you're very short of resources or you want to maximize your take from here, what you do is you just do this. You can see we've got the inventory up. Keep taking everything very quickly. And then, oh, why didn't that? What I've had before is it all piled up in front of me here. Oh well, that's okay. Now, I have taken the turrets apart, but they're not really worth that much, to be honest. Oops. But what it means is we've now got a good level of resources from here. This is not possible yet. We're usefully connected to the toolbar. What are you firing at? Oh, we got I've been picking these guys up as well. Look at that. Yeah, because they've got a little bit of refined pentaxid in them. Anyway guys, I don't want to drag this out, but you can see I've got 2 deposits here which I want to mine out. Yeah, I've got 3, yeah, 2 we got 3 deposits here, in fact potentially 4 deposits here. Let me just look around here. There's a resource just there as well. Just go and expose that. Ah, wasted some ammunition. Yeah, we got 3 estrum there. I've also got a little field of pentaxid here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run round and pick this up. I'll be back once I've done it, just so I can show you the amount of pentaxid I've been picking up as well. It's very much low-level subsistence. Anyway, guys, I'll see you back once I got the pentaxid. Okay, welcome back. What I've got is I've picked up 14 raw pentaxid. Also picked up a little bit of promethium, and I also got 2 refined pentaxid, courtesy of an overseer that came by. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to get back to the ship if I can find it and unload this, and then what I'll do is I'll mine off all these 3 resources, and I know that's incredibly boring so I won't show it on camera. And once we've done that, we'll be off doing chapter 6. So I'll see you once I've done the mining. Welcome back to the bridge of the Pioneer, and just to give you an update from the mining, if I come into the constructor inn, what you will see is those two medium deposits gave me 1,870 estrum, and the small zirconium deposit gave me 280 zirconium. And what I want to do is we're going to set this up so that we can convert the thing, and probably the easiest way is just say doing me 100 zirconium. Just give it a couple of hundred estrum. The reason for just putting the 100 in is the fact that when there's no supplementary, once this runs out, then it will just move on to the next one. So I didn't get as much from that as I thought I did, but what I have done on top, I've done a little bit of wandering around because we were up in this area, and what I've done, no, it's this area, sorry. I've come down through here and I found this Polaris way station. I also came over here to pick up a big deposit of promethium. In fact, I've done 2 deposits of promethium. This one here, but I couldn't get the last deposit, so it says 100%, but it's actually virtually empty. And I did manage to clear this one. And we also found this Krilled thing. It's a Turim Alvo. And as I say, we got this Polaris way station. I went in there and I found two traders. One was a farmer, which didn't really have anything to sell, but I also found a general trader. So I sold off some multi-tools and a couple of other bits and pieces. And more importantly, I did buy some magnesium. Anyway, guys, what we're going to do is get up into space now and start work on chapter 6. And I've forgotten what we got to do. Let's just see. We got to do section 32 has invited you to meet him. Find a civilian way station in the orbit of one of the gas giant's moons of the system of the Empyrion system. Your suit AI, okay. We're just going to need to get up into space, and then we'll find wherever we got to go. Really got to return to Omicron to get rid of that Crash Titan tab. But we will be going back to Omicron because I want to loot down the Pelican for the Sathium. Let me just see. Oops, not that one. This one. Oh well, I'd guess it's this one here. You buy them because Crown is a gas giant, but we've already checked out all the moons, so I would say it's this one. I'm just going to lock the target. It's only 3.9 astronomical units away, and of course, completely the wrong direction. We may bounce the atmosphere on the way through, but we'll be okay. What I am expecting is quite a lot of flying through space in this part. I've got no idea what this chapter actually involves, but maybe when we find the first POI, I might get a clue of where we are. There's a tab over there. Yes, of course, it's got to be behind the gas giant. What is that there then? That's the moon. But we've got to go round the gas giant. Okay, what else is in this system? Silicon and promethium. I think what we're going to do is just turn off the inertia drive. We're going to do a quick stop on the moon just to see what's there. I'll be a flyby, I won't stop, and then we'll fly on to the way station. So what I'll do is I'll see you once we get to the moon and do the necessary. So here we are, approaching the moon. Look at these impressive rings around the moon. So what we're going to do is just break the atmosphere, find out what's on the moon, see if there's any really rare resources or whether it's just a fairly standard moon. So we're just about to break through. So we'll turn the inertia drive back on. So this will just be a very quick flyby. We discovered a moon and we got a new token, and I can't see absolutely anything here, guys. This moon is just going to go to... Right, so we got resources here. Let's see what the resources are. Right, we got pentaxid deposits here. We got iron, silicon, copper, cobalt, magnesium, promethium, and pentaxid. We got 7 pentaxid. The trouble with pentaxid deposits on moons like this, I think what I'll do is I'll try and find one very quickly just to show you one of the problems. So Got a magnesium deposit here, a small one. That's pretty cool. Got some small cannon drones. They're not really worth the effort, to be honest. We've got a colonist transport hub. Okay, guys, I'm just going to fly around and find a pentaxid deposit, and I'll be right back. So here we are, guys. I've just finally found a pentaxid deposit, and of course we got some drones coming in, so just gonna land the ship here. I'll leave the thrusters on, like on this person, and hopefully we'll be a little bit careful because make sure the ramp is on the ground. And what we're going to do is this moon is so dark. What we're going to do is just we're going very quickly, and just to show you, turn this off again. You see it's got a bit of pentaxid here. We picked up 3 at the moment. Normally you get about 10. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So that's, yeah, it's about just past 10 now. 12. Oh, that's not too bad. That's 19. 20. 23. Well, it's probably a running total as well, so you've got to be a bit careful. So we'll just dig this up. And I think that is about it. Go back onto here. There is a drone around here as well, which we shot down, but I'm not exactly too sure where he is. There he is. Over there. We'll just go and snag him as well. The loot. Got some more ammunition. And just get rid of this. I should be able to, because we're on the moon, we should be able to get into here. So just to show you, we got 270 pentaxid now, which is pretty good. We got an explorer token as well, which that can go in trade items, and courtesy of the drone, we've got that there. Also, the other thing is that I've got to pay attention to is the fact that because I've got a epic sniper rifle, the 15mm ammunition keeps piling up in my inventory. In fact, when I was doing the off-camera work before this video, I suddenly had a message saying my inventory was full, and I had about 2,500 rounds of 50mm ammunition in my personal inventory. Anyway, guys, what we're going to do is just get back up into space and just show you here. I mean, this is how much I had to explore. We'll certainly be coming back here. There's some Xerox bases here which are quite nice, and also we'll have the option to get some more pentaxid. There's some promethium deposits there as well, so this moon is certainly worth the visit, especially if you are kind of low on resources. And what we need to do now is just get a bit of momentum. I think this is where we got to go. What we're going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to fly in the direction of the way station. So here we are, we're just coming up on the way station. We'll turn the inertia drive on. We're going to need to maneuver the ship in alongside. Chapter 6, Uncertain Outcomes. So we've now triggered the mission, and we've got to find the room. Let me just get into here. It was a station where we said to meet. That was section 32. Oh, this looks a little bit familiar. In fact, it's starting to look very familiar, actually. Just orientate down. Got to go out in space, and I can't remember. At the moment I'm wearing medium armor because I changed to medium armor for that exercise of breaking in, because I found the heavy armor was a little bit too chunky. We crashed into the ship, but that's okay. Have a quick look at what the situation with the armor is. We got an EVA boost, so we should be okay. Well, what we're going to do. First person. And we're out through the upper. Oops. Somebody actually posted a comment about force shields, which I found was very interesting. They suggested about using force shields. Again, sorry for the digression, but you got like this. SV's got a hatch door on the top. What they suggested was using force fields for these type of ships, so that you can get in and out easier. They also suggested using force shields to protect you from areas with high radiation within the ship itself, with say fuel tanks. I actually quite like that idea. Actually, it's something I want to look at. Now I suppose we're going to come here. Yeah, we can't do anything, and we got to go up. Yeah, yeah. This definitely looks familiar. There's some traders here, so we'll check. Wow, that was a nasty lag spike. What we got here? This is planetary resources. That's no good. There. Oh, what we got here? Alpha, ancient relics, narcotics. I don't think we've got a technical artifact anymore, but we'll take a quick look. Yes, we have. Okay, we can sell the technical artifact. Wow, we'll take that. That'll give me 136,000. Because I don't think we actually need that anymore. This guy takes a tablet. I've been lugging a tablet around for a long time. I think it's actually in my PDA. I'm sure I had a tablet. Oh no, that was in my Reforged Eden series. And I've actually got some bad news for any of you guys who have been following that series. I made a little bit of a mistake. I was tidying up the save games, and I actually accidentally... I cannot access another version. There's one of the rooms down here. I think this is it here. Welcome, my dear friend. You may be surprised to speak that the hovering smiley face in front of the terminal. I'm afraid we need to have some security measures in place. That's why I'm speaking to you via this remote access terminal. Xerox UH Survivor Alex. I currently can't rely on any of that information, I'm afraid, but let's get started. The Xerox scum have always on our heels, and the AI protecting its little meetings already detected some cyber espionage patterns trying to break our conversations. First and foremost, I am your contact person, Section Air 32. On behalf of the GLAD, that is the Galactic Liberation and Defense Organization, I'd like to thank you for answering our call. You won't regret it, and this will make the galaxy a better place. Yep, and that means... First, we'd like to send you on a simple mission. Go to the asteroid field on the edge of the Elion system, and there you will find a Polaris mining facility. Approach it and wait for further orders. Your suit AI has been sent with a mission package. It will be decrypted step by step and reveal all necessary info when you arrive. Interesting, but also risky. Nothing to worry about, just a little surveillance task. Take care, my friend. This is Empyrion. There's no such thing as a simple mission. Anyway, guys, to finish off what I was saying about my Reforged Eden series is that I've accidentally deleted the current save game. Is that? I do have a very old save game, but to be honest, I think for all intents and purposes, that series is now dead. But what I will say is that eventually we will be going back to Reforged Eden. Playing vanilla is fun, but what I'm going to be very interested in is how playable it is once we get past this mission stage. So that's something I certainly want to test going forward. Maneuvering there. I think we got some mushrooms. Jetpack off again. We got some... One principle I'm working on at the moment is that every time I come through here, I do a bit of harvesting, just so that... I seem to be going through a vast amount of food nowadays. Yeah. So, actually, did I don't think I put that in the right place, did I? I keep mixing up raw ore and raw food. Okay, we're looking good. We've got to go to the Polaris mining station on the edge of the... I've got thrusters on. No, I haven't. Turn the thrusters off. I've got absolutely no idea where that is. Let me just see. I'm assuming it's not in this system. Well, it can't be the one in Crown. Oh, Bipool Row. That must be it. Kind of hidden behind Crown. Quite interesting, actually. What we could do is, if we got to go back in this direction, we could work our way through Crown and Omicron on the way back. So this is actually 9.4 astronomical units away. So it's a little bit further away than... I'm glad I stocked up on the pentaxid. Let me get up to speed, just make sure we're pointing at this. And away we go. It's saying we've got a mining facility over here. What have we got here? Iron, copper, silicon, magnesium, cobalt, neodymium, promethium, ice and titanium. Ooh, I certainly need some magnesium. I certainly need neodymium. I need promethium. An ice asteroid would be a nice top up for my water because I've been producing quite a lot of oxygen. Yeah, that's looking good, guys. What we're going to do is, again, apologies, we're just going to have to get up to speed and head for the mining facility. So again, we're just going to be running around doing bits and pieces. And I'll see you once we approach the mining facility. Here we are, we're just approaching the mining facility. Again, this looks pretty familiar. I wonder if this is the one where we've got to go down to find something. We've got reports from the Polaris mining facility. They've found something interesting. Your mission: retrieve the information so we can investigate further. Park your vessel in range of the upper pad. So, actually, it's the one I think it is. What I'll do is I'm just going to park here, turn the thrusters off, jump out. We'll actually use the SV. Land on the pad. It just makes life a little bit easier from a maneuvering point of view. And we'll just in case there's any trouble here. I've got a feeling this is the one where we got to go down into the mine. I have hacked into the station computers, not only for your landing permission, but to announce that you're an inspector. You can go wherever you want. Use this to your advantage. Don't attract suspicion. Walk around and talk to the station manager and find out our contact at the transport desk. Okay. Thrusters off. We'll leave the power on just in case anyone decides to get hostile with us. Just easy. Right, the station manager is just there. Welcome, I hope you had a good flight. The Xerox patrols are annoying. Hope you didn't have any trouble with us. May I speak with the shift manager, please? Of course, I'm currently busy with writing a report anyway. Should be ready when you leave. Meanwhile, the station is at your disposal. Thank you. Where is the shift manager? Is it up? Oh, he's up. As it goes without saying. Welcome, Inspector. Glad you are here. Please report. First left me a note. The mining operation on the planet, we've gone very well. I'll often feel that the remnant, when I look at these great people working on the project, you'll be surprised that we often do not need to descend into the dark mine to find interesting opportunities. Okay, if you ask me, your house needs some guidance, even if you need to handle it on the staff or on a stick before venturing into a place of the ancient history and still breathing. Join the charade. Inspector, of course we weren't sent here to listen to an old digger, right? If I were you, I'd take the opportunity to go to our cellar and fetch some rare wine and leave before the rats come after you. Let us know when you're ready so you can cheer with a smiley face when you are back. Okay. It says we've got to go to the cellar. I'm kind of debating. No, I think we'll stick with the ammunition situation is. Yeah. So we got to go down there. Strange conversation. Maybe the coordinates, maybe hidden consequences. Everything here is. Oh, we got to go down. I thought brief moment then. I thought that was have a reload. Not that I don't trust this game, but you never know. We'll need to offload the mining if we got to go inside. Come all the way back down here. How do I get out? Oh, this way. Go into the mine shaft. Yeah, stairs seem to glitch out. Okay, it seems the container. Let's look inside. Well, this is Prometheum, but I'm guaranteed we'll mine it. We'll upset them. Okay. Oh, what we got here? Staff of Guidance. There's a pile of cloth in here. It's really an old stick. This is the Staff of Guidance. Now, if I remember correctly, we're going to have to wander around with that. So I'm going to put that safe because you can't afford to lose it. Okay. We got hostiles here. Pick up hostile signals. Oops. Thank you, ship. I know I brought you down here for a reason. Commander, I managed to decode the hints in the shift manager's grave. I think we found the planetary remnant. Okay. There's a couple of traders here, actually. Just put that way. I don't want to shoot these by accident. What have we got here? You know, Sathium or Pentaxid. Okay, let me just see if we can get rid of that message so I can see what's going on. Add the marker to your HUD. Let's just see what. Right, this guy's got Sathium ore and Magnesium ore. And Prometheum. We're okay for pre-Prometheum, but 1316. Ah, he buys. No storage. Okay. We need to book the constructor in. Certainly want the magnesium ore. 1316. That's going to cost me 17,000. I want the Sathium ore as well because we're short on Sathium for the capital vessel. Cost me 40,000. The neodymium we can mine. Get another 1,200 here. We've got some force fields. I go for another 1, 2, 8, 4. Safe. That's going to take virtually all my money. We can't sell him substrate. We can sell him force fields. Let me just see. I'm sure I've got some force fields. Building supplies. There we are. We've got 3 force fields. Anything else that this guy will? That's toxic wave filter, spare parts, auto miner. Don't think I've got any spare parts or anything at the moment. Let me just. Got any spare parts? Got scraps. We've got auto miner cores. This guy, they wanted auto miner cores because I don't do auto mining, so. Yeah, look at that auto miner cores. Got 10 of them. Will you buy all 10? Yes, you will. Give us 85,000. The zirconium, I think I can mine back on that planet. I don't want to pay for that. We've got some more raw pentaxid. I think 1, 2, 4, 1. No storage. I want that pentaxid. That really makes a big difference, even if I blow all my money. This is what money's for, is to buy. So 1, 2, 4, 1. 38,000. Right. planetary remnant is 18 kilometers away. Right, we need to get up and get our SV. That. How come I've only got 1,500 and I thought I had more than that. But I bought more than that. Okay. You were trying to ambush me, were you? Was there another one here? I'm sure there was another one. There he is. That was sneaky. It's on. And we'll just get back to the ship. I think I'm gonna need to change to heavy armor before we do the next bit. Because it must be the next bit is the planetary remnant, and I know we're definitely going to be going underground there. Okay, let me just power off on that. Okay, we'll just click through and the for food. Where did that platinum bar come from? Okay, we got a couple of platinum bars, which I've got absolutely no idea where that came from. The meds. Actually, that could have been a reward from the what we just picked up. Okay, we've got a spare multi-tool, which trade items. Nope. Right, so we're off to the planetary fragments. Is looks very. Right, the planetary remnant is there. And what we're going to do now is fly towards it. Actually, no. I'm aware time is pushing on, so what we're going to do is we're going to fly into the asteroid field and see if we can find some asteroids, and then what we'll do is we'll do the planetary remnant in the next part. So we're just going to find out what's actually in the asteroid field, so I'll be right back once I've got in and see what we can find. Okay, we found a Prometheum asteroid. Don't think what I'll do is I'll mine that off camera. So what we're going to do is keep looking and see if we can find. What I really want is a neodymium or a magnesium asteroid. That's the asteroids we're actually looking for. So I'll do the Prometheum one off camera. So see if I can find those two key asteroids, because those are the resources that I really need. Right, we found a Neo asteroid, so what we're going to do is just get up close and personal to this. Okay, we've just encountered a battered drone. Just level off. Out. Oops. They're going to loot the drone. Just use the ship. Get out there and into there. Power on. What happened to that drone? Oh, come on. I destroyed you. Where are you? So here we are. Break, 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 break. Why can't I? There's... Loot this guy. Back to the ship. I suppose this big cross on the top makes a vast difference to finding this ship and landing on it. One thing I didn't do was actually align the ship, so we'll just have to press the Q and E keys so that we get an alignment, and then we'll just drop it in there. Whoops. Power off. Yes, thank you, game. We didn't get that much from it. Got a few bits and pieces, and we got general supplies. Not brilliant loot, but then that's the name of the game. What we're going to do is just carry on. We're just going to approach that neodymium asteroid and we'll see what we can get. Whoops, too high. What we're going to do is we're just going to run into it. Bang. Level up. And the thrusters off. Now, of course, we got our nice mining ship. So, in here. I think we're full. Yep. So, power on. We've got oxygen. More importantly, we've got top cover. And what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to mine this Neo, and I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. You can see here we've got 2,600 Neo already, and we're not finished, but we are nearly finished. You can see there's not that much left in the way of Neo inside this asteroid. I'm just going to pick up the last few pieces. Right, I think I've got most of it. There's just a few little bits of odds and ends laying around, but I tend to get more stone now than Neo. But just mine out these last few pieces. What I really need is twin mining lasers at the front, so we can do a bit of targeted mining. Right, so I think that is it. And just to show you, oops, another 647. So you could say that we've got just over 3,000 Neo from this single asteroid, which is fantastic. And what we'll do is we'll just drop into here. Because again, we've got our nice landing lines. The yin and yang in the center is just, I just felt like putting it there. I didn't even realize it was available in the game, but I thought it'd just make a nice centerpiece. So we'll just turn the power off. Yes, thank you, game. So just shove that into there. We need to convert this as well, because you can see my storage is filling up quite dramatically here. And I think I've got enough time to do a little bit more searching. I know this is an exciting video, but I just want to show you guys the potential of why asteroid fields are so brilliant. If you can get into an asteroid field, you can solve your problems. In fact, I would probably say, let me just take a look here. Capital vessel, anticipator. And we probably got very close now to the neodymium requirements. We've certainly got the zirconium. We just do the zirconium. We need about 3,000 zirconium. So let's see how close we are with the zirconium. So if I put that in there, press F2. That again. That. And what I'm just going to do, what I did with the estrum was just dropped it below, so that if I drop any other bits and pieces in, I can take which may have zirconium in. So it's definitely got enough zirconium. The carbon substrate's no problem. Cobalt's no problem. Just leaves the sathium as a major problem. It'd be great to find a sathium asteroid actually, but so we're just doing that now. What's this? Probably there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. About 1,000 in. That should turn all the neo into. See, we got 4,000 bars of neo. For some reason, I've got power cells in the. I think that's because I flipped the power cell generation. Here we go. So what we're going to do now is just going to carry on exploring and seeing what we can find. There's another asteroid about far away. We'll just go and check that one out. So here I've found the ice asteroid, but I'm not going to mine that just yet because we've already mined an ice asteroid, if I'm correct. I'm just going to be interested to see what this asteroid is. If this is the magnesium one, it'd be absolutely brilliant. But I will come back and do that ice asteroid. Oh, we got 2 ice asteroids. That's pretty cool. I think we only really need 1. So just come here. And again, we'll just put the level the ship off, and just bump into the asteroid. And I think just to wind the video up, guys, I'll just mine the ice asteroid and so that you've got an idea of how much you get in the way of ice from a. I don't think this ship particularly landed very well, did it? So we're just going to jump in here. Power on. Pull off. And we're just going to find the ice. Need something to eat again. Either the days are going incredibly quickly at the moment, or something's not right. It's just food and meds. One thing, what I am doing is producing loads and loads of veggie burgers and a little bit of meat as well. The veggie burgers are pretty relatively easy to. I mean, the veggie burgers are quite cheap to make. If I show you here, it just needs bread, vegetables, plant protein, which I've got lots of. So if you want a base food just to keep you going, which doesn't actually boost your health, you need veggie burgers. If you want something that's going to give you a health boost and food, is what you need is the Dino Stewed Royal. So I've got 19 of those. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to get in and start mining the ice, and I'll be back once we've got all the ice. Okay, welcome back. We've got our first load of ice, and what we'll do is we'll put that in the constructor, dump that there. In fact, what I'm going to do is pioneer Because one of the reasons why I want so much of this water is so that we can make these, because it means that we can turn all our nice promethium into these high energy shells. And I know I've mentioned this before. You see that the large fuel packs for promethium produce 150 power. These produce 300. But you can see that you need hydrogen bottles, which need water containers. So what it means we can do is we'll make 10, 20, 30. Make about 40 of those now. We got the ready supply of water. But what I'm going to do now is just mine out the rest of this asteroid, just to show you guys the amount of water you can get from an asteroid. Okay, welcome back. We've just got a few little bits and pieces to kind of just pick up here. I think that's enough just to show you. We got another 1,000 on top of a full load of 2,000, so we've got another 3,000 odd sources of water. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. What I'll do off camera, I was thinking about it, is I'm going to go and mine down these other ice asteroid. So I've got a max amount of water. I would certainly like to find the magnesium asteroid, and what I'll probably also do is go and also mine down that promethium asteroid as well. But I'll do all that off camera. So this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. And until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.